Okay, this video is going to be about the Schoology app and comparing the Schoology app to the school website that you get from your laptop. So let's get started. Now, the Schoology app is the way to access Schoology from your mobile device. So it's really quite handy if you're like out and away from your laptop. And here's what the Schoology app looks like. There's a couple of other symbols that are very similar to this. And here's what the Schoology website looks like. And again, there's some updated versions of this as well. But it basically, look, you can see the difference. Now, where do you get the Schoology app? So if you are a Android user, go ahead and go to the Play Store and look for the Schoology app. Or if you're an iPhone user, just go to the App Store and go ahead and download that particular app, okay? Now, when you go to the app itself, once you've downloaded it, you will sign in the same way you signed into your Schoology website. So just use your Schoology email and then the website, or excuse me, your school email, and then the password that you use. When you click on the app, what will immediately come up is this feed. It will look very similar to this. Now, this main feed basically is only the announcements from whatever group you belong to. So on your Schoology website, make sure that you belong to whatever groups you've been instructed to join, okay? Now, if you look up here, you'll see these three little lines. They're also called a hamburger, okay, or a stack. When you click on that stack, this is what will show up. Your name, any kind of recent activity, courses, groups, resources, grades, calendar, people, settings, logout, etc., etc. Now, I just want to go over just three of them. I want to go over your courses, I want to go over your groups, and I want to go over the calendar feature, right? Now, we tend to not, the other one that seems like it might be important is grades. We don't use the Schoology gradebook unless your instructor tells you to look for some information. But remember that your grades are always found in PowerSchool. That's the official grade area. So even if the two don't match, you ignore the Schoology grades and you go just to the PowerSchool grades. But let's get started just on the three that I want to cover, and that is courses, groups, and calendar. Let's start with the courses. When you click on courses, your courses will appear on the left-hand side. Okay, you'll see your entire schedule. When you click on any one of these again, okay, you'll see whatever materials, sorry, let me go backwards here. You'll see whatever materials have been assigned to you from the teacher in that course, okay? And you can actually even submit an assignment through the Schoology app, okay? So it's a pretty handy-dandy little thing to know. Hit the back button and let's go check out the groups now. All right, so when you click on groups, what you're going to see are all the groups that you have joined. All right, and when you click on that again, you'll be able to see the announcements just from that group only. Okay, so again, you might want to, some teachers actually create a group for their classroom to make announcements. Let's say you joined cross country, you can click on the cross country group and get announcements that way. So it's really a very valuable thing, again, to be able to do. Hit the back button one more time. And let's go to the calendar feature. Now, I love the calendar feature. This is really where I get a lot of my information. The first thing that will pop up is a calendar that looks like this, okay? And you'll notice that some of these days have dots. These are the days that we have set up, right? And whenever you have like a highlighted blue day, that's like the day that we're going to be on. If it has a dot, it also has all the assignments that are due that particular day. Okay, so that's actually really important. You'll be able to see what's coming up, what assignments might be due. If you double click on the day, you'll see not only the color, the rotation, but you also see the classes for that day in the daily schedule. And then you just follow the Frosh Soph or you follow the junior senior rotation. Okay, so again, really very helpful. I would suggest just a couple final notes about the Schoology app. The Schoology app cannot do everything that the website does, okay? But it's very handy. That's the advantage to it. You can see it when you're out and about, and again, like away from your laptop. You can see it when you're traveling, that sort of thing. You can just find out information that's happening from the school. I would suggest two things. Get into the habit of checking the calendar for the daily schedule so that you always know what is going to be coming up for the next day. Okay? Also check the announcements, because some days we'll have free dress, some days we'll have a slight change in the schedule. So always make sure that you get into the habit of checking your main feed and seeing what announcements are there. And that's what I've seen right here. Make sure that you always check the app for school-wide announcements. Okay? So in a quick summary, make sure that you download the Schoology app, and then I would say just go ahead and play, and just go ahead and go through the different things that we did not actually go through, again, through like resources and people and settings and that sort of thing, and just learn how to use the app more efficiently. Okay, I hope that was helpful to you.